People living in your community can't buy from you if they don't know you exist, right? Let me show you some ways to expose your business to a lot more potential customers. If you would have more customers and more sales, will you be able to slow down this rat race? LocalPrintPro.com is in the business of exposure. We will expose your business to a lot of potential customers. We can't guarantee you sales, but exposure we will. Your potential customers will know about you. The following is a recording of my business presentation. 10,000 homes. 10,000. How would you like to have your business exposed to 10,000 homes around your business location? Exposing your business to 10,000 homes is just one of the services we can provide for your business. That is just scratching the surface of what Local Print Pro can do for your business. Hi, I'm Tim. Can I get your name?
I am Kate.
Nice to meet you, Kate. Before we start, is it okay if I record this meeting for training and to use it on our website?
Of course, it is fine.
Thanks. What type of business are you looking to grow through printing and advertising?
It is a house painting business.
What is the city that you would like to grow your business in? What city are you thinking of targeting?
Sugar Hill.
That's a beautiful city. I used to play soccer at Gary Perkle Park over there, back in the days when I could actually play. Look, Kate, I am trying to keep this presentation as short as possible. In order to do that, can you hold the questions for the end of this meeting? Do you have pen and paper to write down the questions?
Yes. Give me a minute. Okay. Ready?
Are you familiar with our printing and advertising business, localprintpro.com?
No, I am not.
That's fine. That's why we are having this presentation. Our company is localprintpro.com. We do printing, direct mail, and provide highly targeted mailing lists suitable for all kind of businesses, and we are also providing some innovating digital advertising. Today, I will show you how we use direct mail that is targeting different segments of people that live around your business. Kate, let me ask you a quick question. If people around your business don't know you exist, will they buy from you?
Um, I guess not.
Kate, let me start with our most popular offer. We call this the Jumbo Postcard. This postcard is a 9 by 12 postcard. It is huge. That's why we call it the Jumbo Postcard. This postcard has 16 ad spots. One ad spot is 3 by 4 inches, almost a half of a regular size postcard. We will be mailing this postcard to 10,000 homes. So basically, we blanket mail pretty much a whole zip code. This is a co-op postcard. What do I mean by a co-op postcard? In order to keep the prices of advertising low, your business will share this jumbo postcard with 15 other businesses, hence the co-op. We will find 15 other businesses to fill up the postcard. One ad spot is only $480. We will have our designer use your logo and to design your offer. We will have our designer design the whole postcard. We will print the postcard, take the postcards to the post office, and mail them out. As I have said, there will be 10,000 postcards delivered to 10,000 mailboxes. The postcards are printed on thick postcard paper. They are full color with a UV gloss coating. If you do the math, that will be less than 5 cents per house to expose your business. You can't ask for a better exposure for your business. Kate, what do you think? Is this something that might help your business? Is this an offer that you can work with?
Yes. Maybe. I think 480 is a pretty decent price. I might be able to work this in my advertising budget.
Kate, I would love to close the sale on the jumbo postcard right now, but I think I will do a disservice to you if I don't present to you the other services we provide at localprintpro.com. The second postcard we can do for you is a variation of the jumbo postcard. It is a slightly smaller postcard that is being sent to 2,500 homes. We call it the neighborhood postcard. The jumbo postcard is 9 by 12 inches. The neighborhood postcard is 7 by 11 inches. It is the same thick paper in full color with a UV gloss coating. This is also a co-op postcard. The ad size is 2.75 by 3 inches and will have 16 ad spots on it. Again, we will take care of everything: design, printing, and mailing. The only thing we will require from you is the logo and the offer you would like on your ad. Again, this will be delivered in the mailboxes of 2,500 homes. Oh, I forgot to mention this. On the jumbo postcard and this neighborhood postcard, we will not allow two competing businesses to be on the same postcard. For example, let's say that once you have reserved a spot on a postcard for your house painting business, we will not accept another house painting business for that same mailing. We may accept another business that house painting is listed in a laundry list on their ad or on their website. I can think of a remodeler business, but we will not accept another dedicated painting business. For this service, we are charging only $185. This is less than 7 cents per home. Again, this will create affordable exposure for your business. Don't you think so?
Yeah, you're right. I think it is a decent price.
For this price, we will design your ad around the logo that you will provide. We'll design the postcard. We will print the postcard. We will set up the mailing, and we will mail it. We have another postcard that looks like a letter. We call this the recommendation letter. This postcard can be very useful for attracting new business to your house, painting business, or any other service business where you work in somebody's home. If you do a service at a client's home, this postcard can be a goldmine. This is a postcard that looks like a recommendation letter that we can mail for you. This is an 8.5 by 11 inches, printed on a paper that is a little thicker than a regular copy paper in order to be accepted by the post office as an open letter. It looks just like an open letter that has a blue signature at the bottom of it. If you can get a recommendation letter from your current client in that same neighborhood, we can use that text to make it personalized for your business. If not, we will create the text for it. Let me create a scenario for you. Let's say you start a painting job at 123 Main Street. How would you like for all of the neighbors around 123 Main Street to receive this open letter that states, "We are the Acme House Painting Incorporated, and we are painting a house in your neighborhood at 123 Main Street. Since our crew is already working in your neighborhood, we can offer 20% off our services or offer free pressure washing with the purchase of a whole exterior painting of your house. Or you can be resourceful and come up with your own offer, and we will also provide a free estimate since we are working at your neighbor's house. Call us now before we move our crew to another job. We will create the letter, print it, and mail it to neighbors around 123 Main Street. We will consult with you on every mailing like this, and we will email you the streets that this mailing will go to. We will give you a count of how many houses this mailing will hit. On every mailing like this, we are trying to expedite the whole process so that the neighbors will receive the letter while you are still working on that job and your truck with your business name on it is parked in front of that job. Usually we can complete this whole process within 7 to 9 business days. This service is the next best thing to a neighbor receiving a verbal referral from the homeowner that you are painting that house for. This will be 67 cents per postcard. Do you think this is something you can use for your painting business?
Actually, that sounds like a really good idea.
Let's move on to another service that we provide. We call it the New Mover Postcard. On this postcard, we will have a big welcome to the neighborhood message. You know that a new mover is always looking for businesses around them that can provide services for their home. The new movers are prime targets to attract for your house painting business. This is also a co-op postcard like the Jumbo and the Neighborhood Postcard. This postcard is 7 by 11 inches, but it has only 13 ad spots. This postcard will be mailed only to new movers that have just moved into your area. We will tell you exactly how many new movers we can reach for you in your area. For example, in this photo, every little red dot represents a new mover in your area. To keep your advertising costs down, we have created this postcard to be a co-op postcard. For every area, we will print 1,000 postcards. Because of that, sometimes we will have to extend the coverage area outside of your zip code. We sell one ad spot out of the 13 available for $215. This includes designing, buying the mailing list, affixing labels and first mail postage. Sort the mailing and mail them out. Of course, we can also do a solo postcard that will promote only your business. Call us for prices for that.
This sounds good. I think this can be helpful for my business. I would like to get more details about this.
Write this down and we will discuss more about this after this presentation is over. Kate, as I said before, my instinct is to close a sale for you right now. But let me show you another postcard that we can send out. This is a postcard that's sent to birthday celebrants. This postcard works in the same way as a new mover's postcard, but is aimed for homes that have a birthday celebrant in their family. So instead of having a welcome to the neighborhood message on it, it will have a happy birthday message and balloons on it. There are also 13 ad spots on this postcard. Your business will share the postcard with 12 other businesses. The postcard is also 7 by 11 inches. I am pretty sure you can come up with an ad offer for a birthday celebrant, right?
I can. But for my business, I think the new mover postcard might be more beneficial than this happy birthday postcard.
Yes, I think you might be right. A postcard like this will work wonders for a restaurant or a florist, a massage parlor, or any other kind of business that has a product or a service that can be offered as a present. We also sell one ad spot for $215, and it will be sent to 1,000 birthday celebrants. We can also use the lists of new movers or the lists of birthday celebrants to advertise to them with a Facebook campaign. We will talk more about this later on in this presentation. Kate, what do you think so far? Which one of our postcard ideas do you think will be beneficial for your house painting business?
I will need to sit down and think a little bit more about which one of them will be more beneficial for my business. I will need to figure out which one will get me more bang for my buck. All of them sound like a good idea. I just have to decide which one to choose.
I know, Kate. And to make your decision even harder, let me show you some more services that we offer. One is advertising to a high intent list. This is a service that works well for businesses that have a higher ticket service or a higher product to offer. I think this will work for a house painting business, for a home remodeling, for a roofing, for finance companies, for insurance companies, for real estate companies, or any other company like that. Advertising to a high intent list will produce better results than the spray and pray method of advertising that most advertising companies are offering. Right now, you are asking yourself, what in the world is a high intent list? Right?
I heard of high intent lists, but I don't know exactly how they work.
Kate, let me run this scenario for you to understand how a high intent list is being produced. Humans are very predictable, right? Kate, I am going to use you as an example. Let's say you are a simple consumer and not the owner of a painting company. Let's say every day, after you are coming home, you are searching the internet for news. That is happening every day. It is your pattern. One day, though, after talking to your significant other about the improvements needed to your house, you decide to start looking for painting prices to paint your house. You broke your pattern of searching for your daily news. Like I said, we are predictable in our actions, and the moment you do something unpredictable, like looking for house painting services, you are being flagged as a potential high-intent customer for a house painting service. Your internet IP address is being dropped in a high-intent database of consumers looking for painting services. Along with your IP address, your contact information has over 100 data points. The database contains phone numbers, emails, addresses, age, how many children, income range, and a lot of other information. Being dropped in this database of consumers looking for a house painting service may not mean that you are ready to make a purchase, but you are starting the process of looking around. Now let's change your shoes and say that you are Kate, the house painting service business owner, and you contact us to get access to a database of people that have started a search for house painting services. We are selling this particular database to a lot of other companies that are in that same house painting business. We can sell you this nationwide database of people that are looking for house painting services. Now, let's say you bought that nationwide list from us. The list will be delivered in your email every day. Again, the list is a nationwide list and it is huge. With a spreadsheet software, you will select only the high intent list that is in the area that you are targeting. Then it is up to you to market to that high intent list in your area and to make your company stand out from the rest of your competitors. I am pretty sure you have looked for something online and then you got a lot of offers for that service or a product you have been looking for. You have been dropped on a high intent list for that product or service. Until about a year ago, only the companies with a very large marketing budget could afford a marketing system like this. Now we have access to the company that made it affordable to every small business. We can purchase these lists at the bottom wholesale prices. We get access to lists on hundreds of industry categories, and we can deliver your choice of list every day in your email. Basically, to explain the high intent list in another way, now we have access to a system that has a humongous database of consumers in the US. This system is matching the consumers with interests that are signaled by their online searches. This is the basics of explanation for this. The work behind this technology is just simply incredible. A lot of nerds have been hired to implement this technology, and a lot of money has been dumped into it by investors. A little bit scary, right? The future will be owned by nerds and the technology created by them, right?
That is for sure. And the future looks a little bit scary. Everybody is talking about AI this and AI that.
I know. But we either keep the pace with the new technology, or our competitors will take advantage of it, right? So, Kate, how would you like to use this technology for your business and put an ad in front of a potential customer when they are searching for a service just like yours?
I think I would love to, but it must cost a fortune.
Kate, getting you this nationwide list every day will cost you only $420 per month. Every single day, this system produces millions of consumers that drop on a high intent list on hundreds of categories. We get access to these lists that refresh every single day. I am pretty sure there is a category of a high intent list that your business can use. These lists are gargantuan. For example, for your house painting business, we can get you a nationwide list of people that have initiated online searches for house painting. You will need an army of people in your marketing department to be able to contact all of the consumers on that list. Remember, these lists are nationwide. Your market is local, though. With a spreadsheet software like Excel, you can weed out the contacts that are not local, or the contacts that are making less than 50,000, or that have a net worth of less than 100,000. If we tell you that these lists are huge, they are. There are categories like life insurance or roofing that produces over 100,000 high-intent contacts nationwide every single day. Unless you have a system to put your ad in front of these consumers, don't even think of getting these lists. Really, you will be overwhelmed by the amount of contacts you will receive. We have created a pretty inexpensive solution to use with these high-intent lists. We can create and manage a Facebook campaign for you, your ads for your service, or products will be placed in front of the consumers that are on that high-intent list. So, Kate, as I have said, everyday delivery of the nationwide high-intent list is $420 per month, and adding a Facebook marketing and managing campaign will be an additional $275. So that will be $695 for the high-intent list of your choosing, for creating and managing a Facebook campaign, with the high-intent list, and for any other additional lists that you want. Remember earlier we said that we can create a Facebook campaign for new movers in your area or for birthday celebrants. We can schedule the ads to pop out on somebody's Facebook wall whenever you want. Imagine this, one of your customers' birthday is in 2 days from now. You can choose to have the system post an ad the day before their birthday, or any other number of days before their birthday. I know you said for you attracting a birthday celebrant to make a purchase from you might not be the best avenue of spending marketing money. But imagine having a restaurant or selling flower arrangements. For some of these lists like birthdays, new movers, or even a radius from your business, our wholesale list providers are charging us per contact. They charge us approximately 6 cents per contact, so we will have to pass that cost on to you. Facebook will require you to have an account with them, and they will charge your account for the clicks you will get from them. We have no control over what Facebook charges. You will have to create a business account with Facebook, set up a daily budget for it, and keep an eye on it. We will show you how to open an account and where to add your billing information. You need to know how much you will be charged for each click or for each lead. One of our techs will hold your hand, making sure that you understand the process and how to check your business Facebook account. Usually, the bigger the list of contacts that we can input into Facebook, the less Facebook will charge you. Also, the more clicks you will get, the lower the price per click. Also, the type of ads that you have will influence your prices too. We will work with the ads that you will provide, or we can have one of our designers create ads for you for a cost. Kate, if you don't want to use high-intent lists, but you would like us to create a Facebook campaign for you with any other lists, or to target everybody in a certain city or a certain zip code, we will charge $495 per month. Also, Facebook can create a lookalike list. A lookalike list is created to look like your current customers. Facebook can analyze your current customers. Analyze the data points that Facebook has on your customers and create a list with similar data points. Just FYI, Facebook has over 500 data points for most of their users.
I had a small company asking $950 per month to create a Facebook campaign for my business, and they didn't mention anything about a high intent list. They would have my ads showing in Sugar Hill and Beaufort only.
Kate, I am not saying that doing a Facebook campaign only for a city or two is necessarily bad, but charging $950 for it is a little bit steep. Kate, can I make a short detour and tell you about another system that can use the very large database that we use for the high intent list? We call this the magic code. Let me describe this scenario for you. You have a lot of visitors to your website. You have website tools that are telling you that you have visitors, but you don't have any information about the actual visitors. Well, not anymore. Imagine installing a small piece of code on your website, and you will know who is visiting your website. The database is not 100% perfect, but you will know about 50% of your visitors by name and getting all of the information that our database has about that visitor. You have to have between 5 to 7 contacts to gain enough trust for a consumer to buy from you. If you initiate a contact after the consumer came to your website, you usually speed up this process to another contact or two. I would not recommend to call them right away, but an email or two followed by a call can work wonders. If you call them right away, you might end up spooking them. If you have a website that attracts a lot of visitors to it, we can set this up for $900 per month.
Wow, this is powerful. I wish I have a lot of visitors to my website now. Well, you know where you can get this system now.
Kate, I know I have been speaking nerd, trying to explain high intent lists and the magic code, right?
I wouldn't know where to start. I know how email works, and that's about my extent of knowledge in technology.
Kate, I know. It took me several years of reading books, reading websites, and spending a lot of money in order to learn from my mistakes. It takes a lot to figure out how this marketing business works. Nobody will teach you step by step how this works. Most marketing gurus will keep their cards very close to the vest. I have also spent a lot of money on Google Ads too, but it wasn't for me. I didn't like the results. Kate, I am still not done. Here's the next marketing service that we can provide for your house painting service. We call this the Building Permit Avenue. Right now in Georgia, well, actually in the counties surrounding Atlanta, we can get a list of people and companies that have obtained a building permit. We can help you market to them. We also are working on a deal with the wholesale company that provides this list to have access to other areas in the country. This can get a little bit pricey. Just the list alone can cost a lot of money to obtain it. But if your prices for painting a house are competitive enough to compete with the prices that builders usually get, building permits lists and marketing to this list is something that we can do for you. If you are interested in this, let's have a meeting about it. Contact us again and we will talk about it. Okay, I don't want to make this presentation too long.
Okay. I know it is a very competitive market for house painting. It may work for granite or hardwood floors.
Kate, I know I took a lot of your time. I have one more service to show you, and it is a cold email marketing campaign. If you think Facebook marketing is complicated, I don't even want to start explaining how our techs are creating a cold email marketing campaign. In order to make sure that your email message is going to end up in your prospect's email inbox and not the spam folder, a lot of steps have to be followed. Creating a cold email marketing campaign involves buying website domains, buying business email addresses, and setting up the correct settings for each and every email address that we use to send emails with. This way, the email addresses can be identified by other email servers in order to communicate. Then, the emails have to be warmed up. Yes, that is the exact term used, warm up. Then the emails have to be set up in the email sending software. Messing up just one of these steps will destroy all of the work you have done. If that happens, we will have to start the whole process all over again. I forgot to mention, the warm-up process takes between 3 to 5 weeks alone. After the 5 weeks warm-up period, the system can go full speed. Now you might be asking, if it is so hard to set up, why do it? Well, short email messages are showing the highest response returns on all of the marketing techniques. Because there are only a few marketing companies in the US doing cold email for their clients, this market is not saturated. Setting this up takes time and it can cost a pretty substantial penny, but the cost is down to almost nothing down the road after we have set it up. And if you have the right list, then it can pay dividends. The upfront cost for this technology is $2,500, plus the cost of websites, which is an annual cost, and the cost of business emails that is a monthly cost. We will need to buy 30 domains and 3 business emails per domain for a total of 90 email addresses. The cost of a domain is $11 per year, and the cost of a business email is $1 per month. These costs can change any day. They are not controlled by Local Print Pro. With this system, we can send about 20,000 emails per month. I will repeat myself. These emails will reach inboxes, not spam. A cold email campaign is suitable only for a few types of businesses. We truly recommend having a website for this too. If you think you are interested in a cold email campaign, contact us. This can be profitable if you have the right lists, if it is done right, and you have money in the budget for this. A lot of work is involved in a cold email campaign. Check our website for more information about it. Kate, can I recap all the services we can provide for your business?
Yes, please.
I would say, have a pencil ready to write these services down. 1. The Co-op Jumbo Postcard, the best and cheapest way to blanket target 10,000 homes in a zip code. 2. The neighborhood co-op postcard where we can mail a postcard with 16 advertising spots to 2,500 homes. 3. The recommendation letter or postcard that looks like a letter. This letter will be mailed to neighbors around the job you are working at. This is the best form of obtaining more work in the neighborhood you are performing services at. 4. The co-op new mover postcard that has 13 advertising spots and mailed to new movers in your area. This is the cheapest way to expose your business to people that just moved in your area. 5. The co-op birthday postcard. This is also a postcard that also has 13 advertising spots and is mailed to homes that have a birthday celebrant. This is the cheapest way to attract families that are celebrating a birthday. 6. High intent lists. Lists of people that have started searching online for a product or a service similar to what you offer. 7. Facebook advertising campaign combined with a high intent list. The best campaign to put your ad in front of people that started searching online for your product or your service that you provide. 8. Facebook advertising campaign without high intent lists. 9. Placing a small piece of code on your website to make website visitors visible to you, the website owner. 10. Building permits campaign. The best way to put your ad in front of people or companies that have pulled a building permit. 11th cold email marketing campaign. The best return response in the marketing industry. Sending a short email to pique a potential customer's interest and send them to a sales funnel. Kate, these are our services. I hope you can find one of our printing and advertising services affordable and beneficial for your house painting business.
Yes, I think I would like to get more information for a new mover card or a recommendation letter. I need to think a little bit more about it.
Kate, I will remind you that advertising spots on the postcards go pretty fast. We advertise our services to between 2,000 to 4,000 businesses per zip code. So I would say make a decision pretty quick before postcards will be filled for that month. The ads on the postcards are filled on a first come, first served policy. Also, once a competing business has reserved a spot, we will not accept another competing business for the same postcard mailing. Kate, I will email you a recording of this presentation. See it one more time, read more info on the website, and contact us to have your questions answered. Thank you for your time. Kate, that's where I will stop my presentation. I think I have taken a little bit more than the 10 minutes I promised you, Kate. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you for allowing me to record this presentation and for letting me use this recording for our website. Visit our website at localprintpro.com.